we go. Are we live? I think we're live. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we are doing some F1 24 in VR, as you can see. We are also using the Trophi.ai coaching, as you can see up above. We're going to have Mansell AI in our ear. I highly recommend this program. I have gotten so much faster race pace that I've actually gone up from racing against 70 AI to 90 AI and competing. Equal car performance, of course. And I mean, I cannot recommend Trophi.ai enough. It has revolutionized my driving. I just subscribed for a year. I forget what it cost. It was like, it ends up being about $9 a month. So if you want to do the math, 9 times 12, $110, $114, something like this. So highly recommend it. It will improve your racing. If you're a beginner or a pro, there is something for you on this app. I'm going to be using Trophi.ai during practice sessions as much as possible until I get invited into the Creators Series, because that looks like so much fun, and I think I can compete with those guys. So yeah, that's where we're at. But let's get into the stream here. Let's get into the show. We're gonna do some practice at COTA in my career mode. We are at the Grand Prix of, is it the United States Grand Prix in Texas? Forget what that one's actually called. But we did sprint quali and sprint race a few days ago. I think it was like Sunday night or Monday night or something. And then we have the qualifying and the main race, the main Grand Prix race coming up. And yeah, we're gonna get into some practice here, just to get warmed up. I don't want to be racing 90% and then and then I'm not warmed up. So we're just gonna jump into time trial, perfect conditions. We'll put equal performance on, of course. We'll jump in the Williams so everything sounds right. And then we'll just get some laps in with the help of Trophi.ai here. And yeah, we'll get right into it. Perfect. All right, let's get on track. Is everything looking good here?
Hello, I'm here to give you quick, efficient advice based on telemetry data as you tackle 7 specific corners. I'll focus on turn-in, gear at apex, brake peak pressure, and throttle application. You'll complete a full lap first, then let's optimize. Best of luck.
Okay, just coming to the end of the circuit here. We're going to start an actual push lap.
Approaching this left tightening, try turning in 10 meters earlier.
That's a corner cut.
For the left hairpin, shift into third gear at the apex for better speed. On this left tightening, apply maximum brake pressure 50% harder this time. Turn 19. Your turn-in was 10 meters late. Adjust your timing earlier for a better line.
I broke too hard there. Let's do another one.
Approaching the right corner, turn in 5 meters later than last lap.
Oh, man. That was feeling really good, too.
Turn 1 coming up. Focus on turning in 25 meters earlier this time. On the upcoming right corner, try turning in 15 meters later for better alignment.
Still
Turn
a
in
little
15
early there,
meters
eh?
earlier on this left corner to improve your line. For the upcoming left tightening, increase your brake peak pressure by 40% for better entry. Approaching the left corner, turn 19. Aim to turn in 10 meters earlier.
Damn it.
Approaching the next right corner, aim to turn in about 15 meters later. On this left hairpin, aim to turn in 15 meters earlier this time.
I feel so slow. corner speed
For
was
this left
fast,
corner,
but
turn in
fuck, it felt
15
slow.
meters earlier and shift to third gear at the apex.
Bitching out on the brakes. Yeah, I really think so. I don't know. I was talking
Good
about
job
it on
back
my
there
last
on turning in
stream.
earlier. Maintain this improvement for the left corner. Keep the focus on
But
gear
there's so much
selection, too.
flex in my pedal plate that I find it hard to get to maximum brake pressure. I wonder if I should recalibrate my brake pedal. Yeah, I'm not pressing hard enough.
Right corner ahead, turn in 15 meters later this time.
It's a little better. It's tough. It's tough.
On this right corner, turn in 15 meters later. On that last corner, well done with the gear and throttle application. Just focus on turning in 10 meters earlier. Approaching the left hairpin, begin your turn in 15 meters earlier this time. Turn in 15 meters earlier at this upcoming left corner.
Okay. Just give me a minute here. That's all I want to know.
Hello, I'm Mansell, your AI racing coach. I'll provide quick, focused feedback on gear at the apex and brake peak pressure as you approach key corners. We'll need a full lap for telemetry first. Let's make it count.
Oh. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I'm trying way too hard there. Just
This left tightening, your gear and braking were perfect. Keep it up.
get a lapping.
Good job back there with your gear and braking on the left tightening corner. Keep that consistency up. On that last corner, try using third gear at the apex instead of second to maximize speed.
That's cool.
Great job on gear and braking. Focus on earlier throttle application at this left tightening.
I can't not lock up the tires there. Does every track have a Ferris wheel? I mean, probably. Where do you see a Ferris wheel? I mean, these racetracks are usually at like park grounds, right? So, yeah, why wouldn't you roll up with the midway? Now you got me looking out for Ferris wheels. Oh, there it is.
On that last left tightening, well done, improving your throttle application.
I mean, how fun would it be to watch a race from up there, though, right? Ah, shit, I forgot where I was. Oh, I wonder if F1 brings that amusement
For
park
this
with
left
them
tightening,
for the kids.
try taking the apex in third gear instead of
That's
second.
smart.
Good job back there. Much better gear at apex using third. Keep it up. Entering the left corner at turn 12, take the apex in third gear instead of second.
Oh, I wasn't confident going in there.
On that last corner, brake pressure was 20% too high.
Okay.
Approaching the left tightening,
133s.
shift to third gear at the apex. Approaching this right tightening, try taking the apex in fifth gear instead of third. Use third gear at the apex of the left corner for potentially faster exit speed. On this left tightening corner, increase brake pressure by 40% at the peak.
So what, now we got to do a lap at every track just to see if you're right, or what? Because I'm down. I'm down to clown.
At the apex of this left tightening, shift to third gear instead of staying in second. Good job back there on that left tightening. Perfect gear shift to third at the apex. For this left corner, shift to third gear at the apex for better exit speed. On this left tightening, increase brake pressure by 40%.
Feel like I'm not doing that corner properly.
Great job on gear and brake usage. Maintain current performance for this left corner.
Oh, I just about got into the 132s there. Okay, just wait. My nose is itchy. I think there's like a hair.
Excellent job back there on
Stuck in my
maintaining
mask.
gear and brake pressure through the left corner. Keep it up.
Mansell. I want. Oh, I do have it there. So we'll get rid of 12. So we're looking for 13. Okay. Man, my nose is itchy. Okay, so we're looking for turn 13 and what gear he says we're supposed to be in. Because I'm doing that one wrong. I need to, where am I braking? Peak brake pressure. Do I have that on? Peak brake pressure? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Good job back there on maintaining the gear and brake pressure through the left corner. Keep up that consistency. For this right tightening, try reducing brake pressure by 5% at peak.
We normally do that section pretty good. I'm not really worried about practicing that one. This half, though. Oh, I got 2 great jobs at turn 11. That's good. It's great. Okay, turn 12. That was perfect speed. It's supposed to be that slow. All right.
On that last corner, great effort, but try to aim for 4th gear at the apex next time.
4th gear.
Approach this left tightening using 5% more brake pressure for a better entry.
Oh, that felt really good.
Use 4th gear at the apex on this tightening right.
That wasn't good.
Great
I was
job on
late.
using 4th gear at the apex on that right. Keep it up. For this left tightening, maintain your current gear and brake peak pressure. Excellent work here.
Hey, Phoebe.
Good job back there on the left. Tightening, maintaining gear and brake pressure spot on. Keep it consistent.
Playing with the gears too much there, but it felt fast.
For this next right tightening, try braking 10% softer to improve time.
Yeah, that's how they want to do it. All right.
You're doing great. Focus on a smoother exit for extra speed on this left corner.
Okay. we're consistently getting into the 133, so I think that's pretty good. Okay, Mexico. Quick vote. Ferris wheel, yay or nay? I know Mexico is, they cut a soccer stadium in half and then built the racetrack through it. So I'm guessing there's a lot of space there. I'm gonna say yay, Ferris wheel. Damien started a class and cannot answer. Okay, let's skip all this. I'm not seeing one, dude. This is like a stadium course in fucking golf. We're at Scottsdale right now. It's a little open over here. And then we're coming back into the stadium. I'm going to say nay on the Ferris wheel. All right. 0 for 1. Brazil is interesting because it's a small track. But when you watch people falling off of roller coasters and stuff, it's always Brazil. This is a tough one. They have teacups too low to see from the car. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say nay for Brazil. Sometimes the Ferris wheel is right on this screen, so you gotta be careful. It's actually kind of nauseating looking around when you're not like looking to where you're going. You're trying to look at the they got a water tower, cell tower. No, I'm gonna say nay on Brazil. Vegas has to have. Like, come on, Vegas has one. but can we see it? Is it animated? Does the track go by Circus Circus? Yeah, it does. Oh. Oh, we can't do it during the day. That's not right. Let's do a real slow lap around Vegas. That seems generic. Las Vegas Hotel. Dawn to dusk? That sounds generic. Oh, there it is. Like, I don't know about these buildings. These buildings kind of look generic, but we're kind of behind the strip right now. I've never been to Vegas, so I don't know. Got another Las Vegas. Double dip donuts. T4 tire. Yeah, this is all kind of generic stuff, I think. The buildings might be like, that might actually be a car park there. But these buildings all look the same, so that's probably not very good. There's the Ferris wheel. That's on the strip. We'll see that a little bit closer in a second. There's the Sphere. That's fucking cool. I don't know how. Well, I know how I don't look at it because I'll crash. And if I ever do crash around that chicane, that's definitely because I was looking at the Sphere. So, like, I mean, the Venetian, this is a real place. Oh, so the building is animated properly, they just don't put the name. So wait, did they like misspell Venetian to get around that? There's Win. That's right. So I wonder if they went to each. Are you on Google Earth right now, like following along? Or? There's another Winners. What the hell is that thing? Looks like a giant UFO. Nevada shopping. So, I wonder what... Because that's generic. Plaza. You know what's funny? The Venetian is kind of not on the track. It's kind of hidden in behind. But they gave their name out. And then this is Caesar's up here. You know how like it's kind of like it's over there? Harrah's is there, like Hard Rock. This really makes me sick, actually. I don't know how you're doing with it. This is Circus, must be, right? Kind of looks like a fun house. So Hard Rock, this is Caesar's up here. Of course, they gave their rights. That's just free advertising. Can you see the fountains from here? Robbie Knievel, man. Sorry, I got lost in what I was... I need to lay down. Sorry. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. There was a Ferris wheel. Are you still at work? What time is it? It's like 3 o'clock. $3:30. Don't lay down on the bus. Ugh. Okay, qualifying, so we're gonna turn this junk off. Okay, we're just gonna close that for fuck's sake. They have to make it difficult. Okay, and then we'll just hide these. Okay, we're heading into qualifying. We are at COTA in Texas, Austin, Texas, to be exact. We are going to go corners off. I think I can manage through this track without... And we are racing at 90 AI. We're going to try to qualify against 90 AI. I'm assuming I'm not going to get pole. And I might be sabotaging my whole fucking championship dreams here. Just to get some... As you can see there, I am 43 points ahead of Max Verstappen. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races to go. So 6 times 26 or any, no, Brazil. Okay, so wait, 6 times 6. 6 times 26. 36. 166. 66? 6 times 26 would be 72. That's not right. 76? The first number's got to be 6. It's 36. Oh, but you add. I can't do math in my head. Anyways, we might be sabotaging our championship here by jumping up in difficulty, but we got to do what we got to do.
The party in the USA continues right now. The Circuit of the Americas, undulating, high speed, downright thrilling. It is time for qualifying to set the grid for the Grand Prix.
Sprint race this weekend. So we got FP1 tonight, 10:30 p.m. We're talking about actual Formula One racing. Hashtag subscribe to F1 TV. It's the best. Okay, so FP1 tonight at 10:30. Sprint qualifying 3 a.m. in the morning. Let's just double check that. Make sure I'm not lying. 10:30 p.m. FP1. (2:30 a.m.) Can you still hear me? 2:30 a.m. Friday, March 21st. So only a few hours later, we have sprint qualification. And then fast forward to tomorrow night at 10 p.m. We have the sprint race worth 8 points. And then at 2 o'clock a.m. on Saturday morning, we're going to have Grand Prix qualifying. And then Sunday, very early in the morning, 2 a.m. Sunday morning will be the Chinese Grand Prix. So that'll be fun. We'll get to watch some actual F1 tonight. Oh man, my nose is so itchy. Oh, this is all I got. Sauce. So just to make sure we're okay, well, let's get out there, put some rubber down, and see if we can't put a time in the bank.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Get these screens out of my face, Gary. Fucking guy, get those blankets off, you guys. Fuck, man. They're already putting times out there. Idiots. Whoa. Maybe this is going to be harder without the line than I thought. See what we can do.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
That one's going to be hard to get without a line. Oh. All right. So I'm bailing out of that idea. Whoa. Alright. Okay, guys. What's going on here? Settle down. Alright. For reals, though, this time.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
I don't know what's going on. That was weird. I was a whole extra gear. Oh, because I was still in fucking override. Damn it. I just want the, I'll tell you after my lap. Just give me a minute.
Less than one lap of fuel left now.
So
the tank's pretty much empty.
Moza just announced like their season product line, I guess, for the year or for the season, whatever. So like all their new flight gear came out, whatever. And then the big news was the active pedal, the active brake pedal. You can look it up yourself, but essentially it's like force feedback. It it simulates ABS, it simulates traction control loss, tire lockup, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Stupid expensive, whatever. I'm not really interested in the active pedal per se, but I don't like bipedals. Is how this kind of all started with. I don't know. It's just they're creaky. You know, they're not native to the ecosystem of Moza. So I thought I would get the Moza load cell pedals, so the same kind of pedals that I have. But like by Moza, so they'll actually plug into my wheelbase, right? And then everything can be controlled and changed by the Moza Pithouse software. So then I was thinking about that, and then Lisa called and said my income tax return was done. So I was like, oh shit, how much am I getting? You know, X dollars or whatever. So I was like, oh, well, those pedals are only like $500. Maybe I can get a new steering wheel, because I've wanted a more Formula One style. You know, more buttons, more dials, whatever. So then I started thinking about that, and then the wheel that I want is $1,000, which is crazy. But then that got me thinking. I was just like, but if I sell my wheel, my wheelbase, and my pedals, you know, and I get, you know, this whole package. So the wheelbase and the wheel you can get brand new for $850, I think, together. And then these pedals were 400 something, right? 300 something. 200 something. I think they were like 200 something. Like 240, and then the shipping from China was like ridiculous, right? So it ended up being like $300 or so. So I thought if I could get for the 3 pieces 800, 750, $700 or whatever, then that can go into paying for the upgrades to where, so this is an R9 wheelbase. I would get the R12 or perhaps the R16. And then I found out also part of that announcement yesterday or a couple days ago was they're upgrading the wheelbases. So they're going to be higher resolution, you know, so it's more finite. There's more data points. I forget what they call them, like steps. When this thing's off, like you can literally feel the steps in the motor when you like manually turn it. So apparently there's going to be like a higher resolution for that, and the overheating issue has been taken care of, and you know, that kind of stuff. So the idea with sim racing is that the higher force feedback that you get, so like this is a 9 Newton meter, the 12 is a 12 Newton meter, the 16's a 16 Newton meter, goes up to like the high end stuff is like 21 Newton meters. So if you got that higher Newton meter force feedback, technically you would be getting more information through your wheel as you're going through the corners, which essentially makes you, you know, you don't have to, it gives you a chance to react, I guess, to the changes under the car, right? So apparently it makes you a better driver. So I mean, if I could sell it, I would, to finance the upgrades. But at the same time, I can just buy the new wheel, you know, the wheel that I want, and you know, I'd be happy in the end. But that's what the whole selling of the gear was about. long story short. So I mean, Chris has some buddies that come over and sim race at his place, right? So I just sent him a text and I said, "Hey, do you know anybody who might be interested in getting into sim racing? You know, if I could get $800 off of one of his friends, that'd be cool." And then, you know, I talked to you about sim racing before. I know you said you don't have the time, but that text yesterday was more being funny than it was all about you weren't the first to get dips was the joke. But I mean, they're yours if you want them. You know, I would take a discount, family brotherly discount, just so I would have somebody to play F1 with. You know, so there is that. Let's do another quick lap on these tires. Like, okay, so don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with these pedals. They work. They work well. It's just... I just want everything uniform. I guess that's the OCD in me. But
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
the only reason I got these aftermarket pedals instead of just investing the extra $200 for the Moses was that Chris had them. Chris liked them. They are essentially Huskenveld knockoffs, which 3 laps in red shells. Yeah, absolutely. What was I going to say? I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, they're essentially Huskenveld knockoffs, which the Huskenvelds are the top of the line third-party pedals that you can get. Like they're $2,000 easy, and they look identical, and they have essentially the same load cell sensor in them, right? So yeah, it made sense that you can get these, you know, really cheap knockoffs that work, that I knew worked, you know, for a 10% of the price. Like, you know what I mean? So I ended up just going with it, but there's just always something in my head that says, just get everything Moza, you know, and because, like, okay, say you want to upgrade to the active pedal, right? Now your throttle is working through one piece of software, right? And your brake pedal now is coming through the proper ecosystem and using another software to get the readings. And now there's just too much shit going on. Do you know what I mean? So like right now I have Moza Pit House. Well, it doesn't run off the software. Like the software's not running right now, but if I needed to make changes, like that's working in the background. The FreeJoy is working with, you know, like there's so much shit going on. So I want the Mozas. I want the Moza pedals, and I want the Moza wheel, like the upgraded wheel. I could live without the upgraded wheelbase. Like honestly, this R9 is fucking perfect, but at that point, you know, I can't I can't just sell the wheel and the pedals to help finance the upgrade of the wheel and the pedals, and then that person doesn't have a wheelbase. You know what I mean? So you might as well just sell the whole package and then get the whole package, and then it costs you. It's only costed me. Yeah, pick a brand and go with it. Yeah, for sure. Oh shit, we got to get going here. Okay. Be smart with the battery. I'm not looking at chat. No! Oh, I got P1. Are you serious? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Trophi.ai works. I could not qualify P1 at 70 AI a month ago. No, I guess it's been a couple months now. January. I did my 7-day trial at the end of January. I could not qualify P1 on 70 AI. 8 weeks later, we are qualifying P1 on pole for a Grand Prix on 90 AI with a bitch lap. That was a bitch lap. That was a garbage lap. And I flashbacked. Hey, I flashbacked. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to come to my house, knock on my door? I got a dog, son. It's gonna. I don't know where these characters come from. No, that's not a conversation for. That's not a conversation for on stream. But ask me about the dog dad character I came up with. Next time we're on Discord. Hilarious. Wow. I improved by like a second and a half. Crazy. Do I look more like Jimmy Johnson or what's his name? Hinchcliffe? Is that his name? Or is that the comedian? They're both Tonys. Tony Hinchcliffe. The host of Kill Tony is Tony Hinchcliffe. Did I just realize that those are the same people? No. They have the same name? I mean, I know you're at work or working. Can you Google that real quick? Who's the IndyCar driver? Tony Hinchcliffe, right? Who's the host of Kill Tony? Tony Hinchcliffe. Isn't that weird? I feel like Wayne in Wayne's World, where he's like, wait, hold on a second. Dick Clark, Dick Sargent. No. How does that scene go? Dick York, Dick Sargent, Sergeant York. Whoa, that was weird. That's what that whole conversation. Okay, pre-race ritual. Okay. Oh, my thing's gone. Oh, why does it do that? Oh, well, it's probably better over there for the race anyways. You can hear me all good? So thinking, like, you say you're not smart enough for F1, but I mean, like, you can put on ERS and DRS, like assist, so it just does it for you. You're not going to be as fast, but at least that's something you don't have to think about. I would recommend, if you were like learning this game, say you bought this shit off me and you were getting into it, I would recommend learning how to drive with steering, braking, anti-lock, and traction control off. The only time I've ever had these on is if I played with controller. But it did not take me long to figure out what spins the car and what doesn't. It's actually a very simple game to pick up, which I think is why a lot of the creators were mad. A lot of the esports F1 guys were mad at how this game controlled. Now they've settled into it after a year cycle, right? And they're fine with it. But I think initially they were really mad at it because it was so simplified. Because, I mean, EA's not dumb, just like Activision's not dumb. Like, as much as Call of Duty guys hate skill-based matchmaking, it does bring in more players because not so good players can have really good games every once in a while to keep them engaged, right? So, like, I think EA was trying something similar to where let's keep the steering controlling simpler, and then maybe we'll get some new eyes. I mean, I think it backfired, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't think it would take you long to pick this up. There's really not a lot to worry about inside the game. Now, those creators and stuff, they're setting up their pit things on the fly and you know, reading temperatures and all that stuff. They've been playing these games for 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's apples and oranges. You know, they're playing a different game. For a new player to come in and pick up this game and have fun, it happens quickly. It stays fun. You don't have to get into all the pit changing. Now, if you can get into it and you learn it and you can do it, God, you're just going to be that much better for it. But you don't need it to have fun with this game. I will die on that hill. So it is what it is. I mean, look at me. Like, you watch some of those creators too. They play with this racing line on. Like, they're not out here trying to prove. It's all a comfort thing. And I think the gaming community and the F1 community, I don't think they care about that stuff like the Call of Duty guys do. So, yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's a fun game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I wish I should play it more. But, especially while I'm off work. This is the time to be doing it, and I'm just not doing it enough. So, but yeah, let's get into this Grand Prix. Once again, for the haters out there, 90 AI, we qualified P1, and we're getting into a 20-lap race around the COTA Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Tejas, as Tom Segura says. Let's get into it.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the
It
fabulous
is a
Austin
United
in
States
the great
Grand Prix.
state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We're racing then today in Travis County,
how
Texas,
steep those
around the
S's
20
are?
corners of the wonderful
It
circuit of
doesn't
the
look like
Americas.
that on
We'll be
track,
reaching
eh?
speeds around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty
Oh,
of good
maybe it was that
opportunities to
corner.
pass, especially
That
through the
makes
two
sense.
DRS zones.
That makes
turn
more
1
sense.
and the long back straight into
I was
turn
like,
12.
holy shit.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. In pole position, it's Williams, edging out Max Verstappen.
I have
who
to
will
start
start
on the
from P2.
outside?
Considering
That's the
the rest of
dumbest
the
thing
grid
I ever
we have,
heard.
Leclerc, Hamilton,
I'm getting
Norris,
overtaken first lap.
Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Al. Welcome to the commentary box.
You have to use medium and hard. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. So yeah, we might as well just stick to the plan. Every time I try to go, so like the better strategy is always to start on the harder tires so that you can end the race on the softer tires with lighter fuel. But I don't think my tire wear management is in a good enough spot yet to where I can make that work. Do you know what I mean? So I think I've had more success just trusting the work that we did in practice to get us this information. So I think I'm going to stick with that. Okay. And then, of course, we're going to take some less fuel. 22. We should be able to manage that. Okay. Who the fuck is that guy? You just bought that shirt at the fucking merch stand and walked yourself out on the grid and no one caught you. Get this. Where is security? I've never seen this guy before in my life. He doesn't even have an ID badge. What are we doing? Gary, or like your responsibility. What if he's a stalker? Fucking guy. All right, let's get this race going.
The
Was that
formation
funny
gets
or no?
underway, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Yeah, where's his leaf blower? Fuck. I noticed that on when we were watching that race.
So as all the cars
They're
take
blowers,
their
that's
positions on
just-
the grid, the teams will
that's
be
just
hoping
like
their
DeWalt,
strategies pay off for them
12-volt
in
battery,
today's race.
like-
But the question I'm asking is which
It's
teams have got
wild
it
that
right,
a
and which teams have
machine
got it
worth
horribly wrong.
millions of dollars is being cooled by a DeWalt leaf blower. Fuck. Okay. I predict I'm past, but on the first corner. Max will pass me on the first corner. I can't stop it. Good start. Wow. And we're already out of DRS threat. Let's just sit back and play it cool. Just hit apexes and then exits, right? Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh, just out of DRS there, I think. Downshifted too fast there. I let him back in. Back.
Okay, Leclerc's just set the fastest lap of the race so far.
Okay. Remember, we have a limited amount of flashbacks, so.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Whoa. Damn it.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Ah, fuck. Spun those tires so hard there.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
That was a good recovery. See if Leclerc and I can work together to catch Max.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Oh, man. Why did I lose so much time to him on that second half? Because I was driving smooth. I was trying to drive smooth and... because I opened my mouth and was talking about what a good job I did to remember me? No.
car ahead starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now.
No. I need to pit soon. These tires are toast.
Okay, mate, Leclerc ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Push now, we're boxing this lap. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
He turned into me. What was that?
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
What was that? Oh no. Fuck. There's a $10 shirt just Apexes and exits. Yeah. I think I stole that, but look at this. He just fucking bails out of the corner. He must have locked up. Oh, my car's crooked.
The Williams driver's stopping now.
I'm the Williams driver.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. We think we might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, gap to the car in front, 9.4 seconds.
Norris? So Norris overcut us like really well. Three and a half seconds. It's gonna be tough, especially with this battery. I need to get out wider going into that turn.
Okay, Leclerc's just set the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please. Oh, mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Guess I shouldn't have let him pass me. He's gonna hold me up. Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh, just my hands asleep a little bit here. We're on lap 15 of 20. Oh, God, I didn't even look at how my fuel is doing. Two more flashbacks. Okay.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
This 15 minutes, 10 minutes ago. Turned into me again.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Looks like I'm catching up to him.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Ugh. I have one more flashback, right? Fuck. This is a bad place to fucking do it too. Fuck. 2 more laps. That was really slow. I chickened out. Fuck. It's okay if Norris passes me here. Just as long as he doesn't pull away.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Wow.
Yes, great drive, great drive. Everyone here is really happy with that
I
performance.
think we played that
Well
really
done,
well
mate.
at the end. Max was kind of out of reach. If we had a teammate like Leclerc,
You've
he's
heard
not
this one
gonna play
before.
DRS
Max
train with me.
Verstappen takes the victory.
Norris definitely was, and every time Norris
Yes, it
got out in front
absolutely
of me,
was, and
he
what an
slowed
incredible
down.
victory
So
and an important milestone for them as we head into the business
I
end of the season.
conceded.
You know,
I
that's really
realized
gonna
I'm
matter
going to
from a
get
confidence
second.
perspective
That's
to
still
get
a
them
really good
to the end of the
result.
season with
So let
potentially
Norris
even
buy
more of
on the
these victories.
phenomenal lap, get those 2 DRSs, make
The
the
drivers are
pass,
en route to the podium
and
as we
then
speak.
just
What a fantastic win for the Red
get
Bull
her
team.
home. That
They've
was a really
performed
good race.
exceptionally today,
You
keeping
can
us
be proud
firmly
of
on the edge
second
of our
there.
seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations.
Best
to
finish at
everyone on the
90
team.
anyways, right? Very, very fun.
I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Oh, what happened? Why does it say I'm in first? But I only got 19 points. Oh, because it's the weekend together. It's the weekend together. What? That's dumb. Fuck, I thought he got a penalty for a second. I got a warning. He ran into me. Man, the nerve of these people. See what the highlights gives us. I had such a good start. But at the same time, I think that's what burnt out my tires. We're sitting in third right here. Remember that lap 5, first corner. That was the Days of Thunder moment. Just letting them know I was there. Good slipstream, pull out, take the inside corner. There he turned into me, definitely. That was the worst highlight I've ever seen. That was a good pass. No, they didn't show my pass. Come on, we gotta look at it. That wasn't the incident that I thought it was gonna be. All right, so we're on board with Lando Norris here in the Oracle Red Bull racing car. This is the penultimate lap. I'm saying that word so wrong. Lap 19 of 20. I'm going to let Lando pass me here to ensure that I have DRS on the final lap. So I know I'm going to be overtaken here, so I choose to harvest battery on the straight here. I get down into none about halfway down and start harvesting, because I just know Lando's going to pass me here. There's no reason to fight it. I give him lots of room. Tuck right back in, as you can see in the mirror. Get that slipstream to catch back up. And then all it is here is just a matter of being smart. Just make sure you're staying within a second. Keeping the nose clean. Taking care of tires. Harvesting battery as much as possible. Here we go into the final turn, leading into the second last DRS zone on this track as we cross the start-finish line. DRS opens now. Start-finish line's there. I'm not going to get him on this one. I let him get a little too far ahead, but just going to let him know we're there. Actually, no, I didn't mean to tap him there. He got out a little far ahead. I was worried going through the S's here. But right there, he broke during that corner. You don't need to brake in that corner. So I caught right back up. Now I'm just making sure I go into this corner nice, get a great exit to get the maximum amount of acceleration coming out of the corner. Again, unintentional tap, but we're hitting overtake, we're hitting the DRS line, and we are within sight. This looks great. See what it looks like from Leclerc's view. Leclerc gets by as well. You see my lights go on. I'm harvesting right away because I know I'm going to need some battery to hold off Leclerc here. Little slide there, but it was okay. A little slide there, but we're okay. And at this point, I know I'm going to secure podium, second place for a good result in Texas Circuit of the Americas. 90 AI. Fuck, I'm so happy for myself here. I don't have the victory button on, or do I? No, I don't. Damn. Damn. How did Albon do in that race? I didn't even look. We'll check when we get back to the apartment here. Ooh, right into the Mexican Grand Prix. Season results. Alex Albon got 10th, so he only got a point. Albon's really hurting us here. I wonder when Jeff went up in difficulty. Look at those results. Ew. Oh yeah, I spun out at the end, eh? In that Singapore race? That's right. So we didn't make up any... We're not making up any ground on Red Bull. Max and Lando together, that's just too much. It's too much to deal with. So, yeah, we got to concentrate on ourselves now. I mean, we kind of have been. I mean, I'm clearly the number one driver at Williams Racing right now, but 379, we are 37 points ahead now. So we actually gained ground. We gained points on Max after that weekend because of the sprint race. And that's where the sprint race comes in handy. Yep. There you go. And don't forget, I caused Max Verstappen to go out of bounds, let him pass me. He got a 10-second penalty in the sprint race, which led me to get the win and or second place, I think it was. You know, so that's awesome. The sprint races aren't on there, right? Ugh, too funny. Anyways, what do we last 5 races? I think we go whole new engine, right? Oh, here we go. Things are unprotected. Must be a big rule shakeup coming next year. I don't... That's kind of scary. I need Albin to fucking spend some points. This one goes pretty good, usually. I should be able to get that in practice. Your efforts are paying off. We are starting to see daylight between us and Max Verstappen. Keep pushing. We'll soon make talk of this rivalry between you and him. Yesterday's news. I need 8 championship points. I can't tell Albin what to. I did all I could. I've done everything I can.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
What time is it? Do I want to do this right now? Maybe we'll do an after supper race. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock, eh? Mexico. Oh, I don't know Mexico. Okay, here's the plan. Gonna get off. We're all gonna go have supper. We're all gonna get in our comfy pants, in our comfy clothes. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna use Mansell AI, our AI coach. We're gonna use Trophi.ai and their great artificial intelligence coaching that has led me to go from not being able to qualify on pole on 70 AI no more than 8 weeks ago to where I'm qualifying on pole. I'm getting on the podium on 90 AI in just 8 weeks. I'm telling you guys, it works. Get Trophi.ai. Unaffiliated. Hashtag no sponsor. Hashtag please sponsor me. Hashtag no one watches my stream but my brother, but it's okay. But get Trophi.ai. It works. We're going to practice Mexico, the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, the racetrack of the Rodriguez brothers. That's what that means. Who's taking Spanish now? We'll get some practice laps in, and then I'm gonna watch FP1 on F1 TV, 10:30 p.m. tonight. There's talk of a lot of the cars not even getting there on time, to where some teams might not be on track in FP1. The only practice session of the weekend, remember, because it is the Chinese Grand Prix, so it's a sprint weekend. So there's only one practice session, 1 hour, FP1, and then it's sprint qualifying at 2:30 tomorrow morning, and then sprint race tomorrow night, right into sprint qualifying or GP qualifying, and then of course the Grand Prix race itself. Sunday morning, 2 a.m. It's going to be a good weekend. Okay, but I will see you guys back here after supper. Maybe. All right, peace.